What's up, beautiful besties? Welcome into the Divine Feminist by Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alicia, and I just want to say thank you for being here with me. Also, thank you to everyone I haven't had a chance yet to get on and heart your comments on our last reading. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I did have quite a lovely day. But yeah, so happy belated Canada Day for everyone tuning in from Canada. And also, I'll just say happy July 4th for all of our American friends tuning in. I know we're not quite there yet, but I just want to get my bases covered. Anyway, loves, I hope you all are having a wonderful day, evening, whenever you tune into this message. I'm just going to go ahead and do a freestyle where we take a look at what your guides need you to know right now, okay? So let's just begin. So what urgent message are your spirit guides trying to deliver to you at this time? What urgent message are your spirit guides trying to deliver to you at this time? Let's see what it is. Ooh, the Fool. I love it. The Fool, the Fool, the Fool. Okay. I want a couple more cards on this one, actually. But the Fool really is all about taking a risk, starting something new. Here we have the Two of Wands. I feel like you have already established the fact that you are interested in trying something new. You are at the beginning of a brand new cycle here in your life. If you do have, oh God, why is the devil here? If you do have a birthday, if you are Cancer like your girl, that could be your solar return. Like that's how I'm taking it for me. I wonder why the devil's here. I'm just going to get a clarifying card here, and I am going to tune right in. Okay, let's see. Queen of Wands. Oh, dang. All right. Okay, let's tune in and see what your guides need you to know right now. The Four of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I do feel like, of course, I'm just going to reiterate a little bit here because I had to pause. So with the Fool, the Two of Wands, this is definitely the fact that you've already made your decision. It's like your soul, your guides know that you have packed your bags, you're ready to go, you are headed off into a new direction, you know it's time for a new adventure, and you're literally standing on this threshold of something new, something real. Okay. There's a lot of vision. You have a lot of excitement here. You are absolutely ready. But then this is where, a little bit of the plot twist comes in with the devil, because the devil is like, someone or something. Okay. I don't feel like it's you. I have to say at first I was starting to channel in, oh, we got to drop the baggage, because this energy gives like, time to let go of something, but we already know that. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you already know that. You've already done that. You've already taken steps to drop any kind of baggage, okay? Whether that be a person or, a way of thinking or feeling or behavior, anything like that. I know that because that's where our readings have been taking us lately, is that realization, that knowing, and that call to do so. So I really am feeling now that your guides are trying to warn you about someone else trying to kind of hold you back. Okay. So it's like someone or something. It's like just trying to, I reminded this little dog on the Fool. That like you always see a little dog trying to warn the person, oh, you might be jumping off a cliff here with the Fool. But it's like, it feels like this is like a devil energy gripping at your ankle. Like, do not go anywhere, just as you're about to leap, right? So it could be a person, like a lover, a family, a friend, a boss, whatever. This could be somebody projecting their fear onto you. Like, hey, I don't think it's safe for you to do this. I don't feel like you should be doing this, that kind of a vibe. So I don't know if it's subtly or someone's trying to overtly control your choices. And this is what I'm seeing. They are really trying to hold on to you and trying to manipulate your life, whether it's energetic or like guilt tripping. Okay. So this could even this is somebody who feels like threaten that you've taken your power back in your life, or someone who might be used to having a say in what you do. If you were part of any kind of codependent type relationship and you have set boundaries and you have started to heal and started to move away from something like that in your world, then this would be that person, okay? Getting all revved up. I just heard this loud ass car drive by my house and I thought, oh, they're getting all revved up as soon as I said that. So I feel like your guides are basically saying like this person is seeing your glow up and it's making them hella nervous, okay? So I feel like this person's trying to keep you close. They're trying to keep you small, but we've got a gag here with this Queen of Wands energy because you've already outgrown them. Like, the Queen of Wands does not take orders from anyone. She doesn't wait for permission. She doesn't need anyone's validation in order to be loud, to be big, to be shiny, and magnetic, right? She sure as hell does not dim her light to make someone else feel comfortable. So this is your inner Queen of Wands. It's activated, okay? And this is like, I don't know, it's like this devil here does not want people to see, like does not want the world to see this version of you, okay? And Four of Pentacles here, sorry, they're really holding on so tight. They don't want to let you go. So this could be like some kind of possessiveness, jealousy, some kind of sabotage, dressed up as concern. Oh, I'm so concerned. I don't feel like you should be doing that. Blah 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 blah. Whatever, right? Basically, your guides are saying to you, okay, it's time for you to really notice. Okay, notice who gets uneasy when you talk about your next move, okay? Notice who only supports you when you stay the same, like when you don't change or, they're not here for your growth, okay? You are not their safe space to control anymore, okay? So I'm just really feeling that there is someone close to you, someone in your, I'd say inner circle here, okay? Again, you may have already done some kind of boundary setting with this person is what's really coming through here. So I am just going to move on. I'm just going to move on now that I've got that. At first I was like, yeah, no, I don't feel like this is necessarily about you. I feel like it is about you, but I mean, the devil, okay? This is not about you needing to cut ties, or I just feel like you've already been there, done that. And this is somebody who is not enjoying this new version of you, okay? So too bad, so sad. Over it. Who cares? Okay. Just your guides want you to know. Okay. Your guides want you to know. What truth are you not seeing clearly that your guides are trying to show you? Okay. You might need a little bit of help here with this one. Okay. So what truth are your guides basically trying to friggin' put in a neon sign flashing outside your bedroom window? I don't know. Okay. Here we have Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Oh, geez. Okay. This is a lot. So I'm just going to take the cards that have shown themselves. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles. That's usually what I do when I get too much. Pop it out like that. It's really these ones that want to come out and play. The bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Pentacles here. Okay. So let me tune in. Okay, bestie. Just when I feel like... I was like, this isn't about you with the devil. A little tiny little bit of it is, though. Okay, and we'll get to that in a second. We all have that inner self-saboteur, right? That tries to tell us that we're not good enough or whatever. It's a big fat liar, by the way. And I feel like you know that. But basically, your guides are saying, hey, your stability is not the problem. Your vision's not the problem. Your worth is not the problem. A little bit of the mental prison, okay, the self-saboteur, that little voice in your head that you might keep listening to sometimes, that's the problem, all right? So with the Queen of Pentacles, and I just feel like your guys are trying to show this to you, okay? The Queen of Pentacles here, it's like you are the embodiment of someone who could build something lasting, right? You have the values, the vision, the skills, okay? And the resourcefulness you needed. You are grounded. You are, this is good. This is very good. But with the Eight of Swords, like, and this is on the outside, how you present everything. On the Eight of Swords, sometimes it's like, in your mind, you know, you could be like low key spiraling, okay? Maybe second guessing some of your instincts or questioning your right to take up so much space in the material world, or maybe you've internalized that your value has to be proven or earned or confirmed by some kind of external source here, okay? So your guides are basically waving a giant red flag and saying, hey, you're keeping yourself in the dark and we're trying to show you the door, okay? We're trying to show you the door. Because with the Ace of Pentacles, there is a divine offer here that is either already here or it's on the way to you right now, okay? This is a seed that you can plant. So it's an opportunity. It's a real world opportunity with long-term growth potential here. The Three of Pentacles, it's going to likely involve some kind of like collaboration or being seen in some kind of like community or group contacts, okay, or partnership, working together with someone or on something, you know, like a collab, okay. But yeah, I feel like something that could be, I feel like it's scaring your inner saboteur, right? It's scaring your little inner saboteur, because the need to show up consistently and maybe even rely on other people or be perceived while you're still becoming and growing might be a little bit frightening. Okay, it might be a little bit frightening, but it's not. It's Tell your inner saboteur that it's okay. Okay, it's gonna be okay. It's okay. With the Knight of Pentacles, it's like it's not really this. It's referring to the Ace of Pentacles. Just so you know, this is all referring to the Ace of Pentacles. This new opportunity for you, it's not gonna go very fast. I gotta be honest. This is a slow build. It's a slow burn. Okay, so you're really being invited to play some kind of long game here. But that also means committing to it before it's fully developed or fully secure. Okay. So in like a real world context, this is like, okay, I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to do something new. Maybe I'm going to put myself out there. Maybe I'm going to start a friggin' channel, or I'm going to start something where you're going to be seen and you don't feel like you quite have, you do have all the skills required. Okay. You have everything you need. And you want to get started. Maybe you've talked about it to somebody. They're trying to drag you down. Okay. All my best advice to you right now, bestie, would be like just to zip it, because these kinds of people who want to hold you back, you know, they don't want to see you rise. Again, I don't know if y'all have heard it before from me or somewhere else. It's the crabs in a bucket. When one crab is trying to get out of the bucket, the other is trying to pull it back in. Okay. And that is basically, again, coming up here. You're almost doing it somewhat a little bit to yourself too, because you might feel like you need to, you know, you're not quite ready yet. There's a part of you that's like, oh, I don't know. Like, do I have it within me? Or you know, I'm not quite. Let me just say this. You do not have to be perfect to get started. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. In a nutshell, you just have to go out there and do it. It's going to be a slow build. You're going to learn as you go. You're going to be okay. You know, you're going to be okay. You are having to put yourself out there in some kind of way though. And it does feel very uncomfortable to that ego or whatever, that little inner saboteur that's trying to tell you you're not ready. You can't do this. You don't have enough, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So shut that down. Okay. So your guys are saying you don't have to be perfect. Just get started. Okay. Just get started, because this is a very beautiful opportunity. And it's the kind that when you plant this seed, this pentacle as a seed, you know, it's going to take time for it to fully develop into this beautiful, you know, something you can harvest. Okay. That goal, right? That goal. It'll take some time. So, we know, okay, my next question was going to be what outdated energy or belief that needs to be released immediately. But I feel like we've already got the answer to that question. It's that inner saboteur. That is what needs to be released. What hidden strength or gift do your guides want you to reclaim? Okay. What hidden strength or gift do your guides want you to reclaim right now? Ooh, yeah. I like the Seven of Wands. Okay, Eight of Cups came out in reverse. Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands. And I am not going to sleep on the King of Pentacles here because that's basically where you're headed. All right, it's basically where you're headed, but I'm going to tune in to get your message. Okay, so as far as like your new superpowers that your guides are saying you have now, okay, just a little reminder. With the Seven of Wands, it's like you're not afraid anymore to stand alone when your soul, or when you just feel like no more, like you're not taking anymore. So there's enough is enough energy with this Seven of Wands, okay? You might not like the confrontation, okay, but when push comes to shove, you protect your peace like a freaking warrior, okay? This is like resistance energy, and it's not, it's for your elevation. It's for your highest good, right? You are not folding under pressure. So this is a newfound superpower of yours. Eight of Cups in reverse. People are afraid, like people might think you're afraid to walk away, that you will pretty much stay loyal like throughout everything, ups and downs, challenges, and maybe you had in the past. All right, because you have emotional stamina, okay? And this is what it's like your guides are trying to show you. Maybe you felt loyal to a fault, or you overstayed, or overcommitted to somebody emotionally, that didn't really deserve that loyalty from you. And so your guides are basically saying like, okay, you like, yeah, okay, that is something that should be, how do I put it? It is a gift, and it is a hidden strength. Okay, it's a hidden strength, because I feel like you are the master of your own like karmic closure. Does that, okay, I'm going to try to make it make sense. I should have tuned it a little bit better to organize my thoughts on this one. I just feel like you've really done like, you just don't abandon things easily, okay? It's like you graduate from them. Like when you're done, okay? I feel like you've done a lot of the hard work already, detaching from the things and people that no longer serve you, even if it took like a lot longer than other people would have taken, okay? This is a strength of yours though, because you give it your all, okay? You give it your all. You give people, you give, like, it's, anyways, you don't quit. You're not a quitter. All that to say, you're not a quitter, bestie. Okay, I'm gonna move on. I don't know why I was getting so tongue-tied on that one, but hopefully you understood what I was trying to put down there. I just feel like with the Page of Wands, it's like, this is your gift of momentum. Well, I'm gonna combine these two together, okay? The Page and the Eight of Wands, because you really have this power to like light fires in yourself and others. You dream big, you chase your dreams. When your soul is feeling it, like there's nothing that can get in your way, okay? And you're not a quitter. You don't quit easily, and you're standing your ground. You're holding space for your truth, fighting for whatever it is that you want, right? And I just feel like, your creativity, your instincts, your sense of even divine timing are totally underrated. Okay. You know when to make a move, and you move fast when you're trusting yourself. Okay. And so this is a key that your guides really want you to reclaim. Like you are really tuned in. All right. And with the King of Pentacles, like I said, I can't sleep on this one because I feel like it's what you don't really see in yourself. Maybe not yet. Okay. And your guides are like, honey, you're not just the dreamer, you're the builder. Okay. You're the builder. You are seriously capable of long-term success, stability, leadership. Your energy creates a safe space for other people to grow too. You may have told yourself, you're not there yet, but you totally are. Okay. You've already become this person that others look to when things get real. Okay. So this is like, I love this. This is like legacy energy. This is like leadership vibes. Okay. And I feel like, again, this is like you being the freaking beacon. Okay. There are going to be people who don't want to follow, your leadership, or don't want to get on board with your plan, and they want to hold you back. Sure. But not everyone. People, I feel like you are setting a very good example to the people who are you're closest to in your world, and your guides want you to remember that. Like some of the things you may have looked at as being, especially with this Eight of Cups in reverse, as being like a fault, that loyal to a fault. I don't quit. Why didn't I walk away sooner? All of those things. No, this is your level of emotional commitment. And when it's channeled into something that is actually really good for you, it's a freaking gift. Okay. So it is a gift, right? I'm into it. I'm into it. This is a good message. Okay. Let's move on. I want to know, what challenge are you about to face? And how are your guides helping you to prepare for it? Because, we're always going to have challenges. Okay. What challenges are you about to face, and how are your guides helping you to prepare for it? Okay. 3 of Wands. Temperance. What's at the bottom of the deck? 6 of Cups. All right. Let's take a look. So this is an interesting one. I really feel like the challenge is kind of like, okay, your new path versus the past. Okay. Your challenge isn't failure or fear. Okay. I feel like with temperance, it's like your challenge is patience, presence, and probably the pull of the past. Okay. With the 6 of Cups. So I'll break it down a little bit further. With the 3 of Wands, like you've already chosen your growth. Okay. You set the vision. Your higher self is literally, right there, scanning the horizon for you. The ship is coming in, right? You can feel it. You can see it. But also you're still waiting and watching and low-key wondering, like, is it even ever going to actually arrive? So really the challenge, your challenge is really trusting your timing, even when the momentum isn't really matching the effort just yet. And so I feel like your guides are saying, like, listen, you didn't get it wrong. Okay. You're just in this weird little moment, the stretch between making that decision and arriving at some kind of goal or some kind of measurable success, like marker or something. Okay. So keep building the bridge, right? Even if you can't see the other side yet. Okay. And that's what your guides are trying to tell you. This is what's coming through as your challenge. And with the temperance, it's like, it might be a little bit of a reminder that sometimes divine alignment can take a little longer, but it's totally worth it. So I feel like you're really being asked to hold space for faith and action, okay? Stillness and trust, right? It's like there might be some kind of energetic integration happening, like behind the scenes, like spirits remixing some of the elements here to create a more powerful outcome than you even imagined, right? But I mean, if you're trying to rush the process or maybe resist some of the inner balancing that's taking place, or rebalancing, I should say, you're only going to create a little bit more frustration. So it's a pause here. It's like there's a little bit of a pause, and it's okay. But with the 6 of Cups, this is like kind of like the emotional twist that's coming up. You're still kind of looking over your shoulder, maybe even romanticizing the past a little bit. So it could be about a person, or maybe the version of you that you're not fully over. Maybe a chapter in your life that felt safer for you, or a moment where you felt loved or understood in a way that you might be missing right now. Okay. So your challenge is really to honor the nostalgia without getting stuck there. Okay. Your past is not a map to where you're going. It's literally a memory. Okay. It's a memory. It shaped you, but it really doesn't define you. Okay. So I just feel like, you're kind of in this like alchemy stage. And the challenge is to trust the process. Okay. Because your new timeline is literally like loading. Okay. I feel like that's what's going on here for you. So I want to know kind of what the final message is. Like, what is the final message? What's the final thought from your guides? Okay. What is the final message, final thought from your guides that they want you to integrate? Something they want you to truly integrate before moving forward here. What is the final thought? The final thought is, okay, 5 of Wands. What? Oh, the Sun. Let's get another. the Tower and the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. Okay, I should have done this better. All right, hold on. Let me fix this and tune in. Okay, here comes the final thought mic drop from your spirit guides. The final message right here, and it starts with dang, the Five of Wands. Okay, so there may have, there might be a little bit of chaos or competition, or inner conflict, or mixed signals, or all of the above here, going on right now for you. Maybe too many options or people whispering in your ear. Maybe it's your own ego and fear battling it out behind the scenes. Either way, it's noisy AF and it's clouding up your clarity. So your guides are saying to you here, like the struggle, it's not your truth, okay? It's your resistance to alignment. So I feel like you might have been fighting for scraps when your spirit is meant for so much more. So no more fighting for scraps, okay? And the sun, I mean, here it is, right? The clarity, it's the breakthrough. This is the joy. Your guides are offering a moment of like radiance, okay? Pure radiance. This is so beautiful. It's your reminder that you really don't need to fight for what is already divinely yours, okay? You don't need to fight for it. The struggle, you don't need it. The truth is really about to be shown to you in a way that you cannot ignore. And what was hidden is going to be revealed. And you're going to see who and what is real, all right? And now the Tower, so the clarity, that clarity that you get, that breakthrough moment that you get here, it might blow the freaking doors off, okay? All of them. This is the moment where all of the illusions shatter. Any people who are wearing the masks, they fall, okay? The foundation cracks, okay? All this, breakdown starts to happen. But when this happens, this destruction here is protection for you. Again, what did we say in that last reading? If I can remember, what falls away was not meant to stay, okay? Let it collapse, right? Because, what ends up rising from the rubble here is really going to be so much more in alignment. You're going to feel freer. You're going to feel like you're living your truth. It's going to be so freaking authentic for you. And then, with the Lovers, okay, this is interesting because I know I was like, oh, the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. In a love reading on my other channel, I would interpret this as like, oh my gosh, you're going to find a soulmate and you're going to be so dang happily ever after with the soulmate. But the Lovers is all about being at this point where you have to make a choice. Do you decide to pursue romantic relationship with someone, likely always a soulmate, or do you choose yourself? And so for us here in this collective, this is more about a sacred choice where it is an invitation to choose yourself, choose your truth, choose, conscious connections over any kind of codependency or chaos, whether it's romantic, spiritual, or, your soul mission. Basically, your guides are showing you that you are stepping into this timeline where love is mutual, it's aligned, it's sacred AF, okay? Definitely. But only if you choose it from your heart, okay? Not from a space of fear or anything else. So I'm not saying that the soulmate isn't part of, the next chapter or wherever you're headed. It's just, the focus is on your choice no matter what the situation is, that you are choosing yourself and doing what's right for you first. Okay. And with the Ten of Cups, I mean, that is beautiful. It's beautiful. Like basically this timeline or this future that's currently loading for you, after the noise, after the clarity and the fall, and, after any kind of like conflict. Okay. I just feel like you're getting that emotional peace that you've been really craving. Not just love here, but again, it's emotional freedom. So it's happiness, but it also feels like a deep soul wholeness. Is that like a good way to say it? I feel like it is. So I feel like the final message is like, let the tower fall. Okay. Let the noise fade, because really what's on the other side of this tension and clarity and choice, it's joy, it's truth, and it's soul level fulfillment. Okay. It's really, really beautiful. And I'm loving it so much, especially to end this reading here on the Ten of Cups. Like it doesn't come from playing small. It really comes from choosing yourself, even when it shakes the ground beneath you. Okay. But I feel like you're truly ready now for this. So I am so pumped for this message. Again, thank you for being here with me. If this is your first time to the Divine Feminist, please make sure that you subscribe. If you want to offer any kind of energy exchange, you can like the reading or leave me a comment. You know, if you feel called to do so, everything helps. And yeah, I mean, y'all are the best. I will be back for the next reading on Friday, friends. Anyway, I hope you take care and thanks for all the love and thanks for being here. You guys are awesome.